Hello friends, in this video tutorial, we will learn how to create login page application using Java programming, GUI development using Java Swing APIs, references and acknowledgements to developers of Java and NetBeans IDE. Now before we develop project, let's see the actual output of the login page application. This is the actual output of the project which we are going to develop. We will ask username and password to the user. On login click event, we will compare this username and password with the username and passwords which are stored under the local computer. So on click event, if username and password they are matching with the username and password which are stored under the data file, we will display appropriate message. If username and password are not matching, in that case, we will display login failed message. And we will also develop some other basic functionalities which are required, like reset. So let's use NetBeans IDE and Java Swing to develop login page GUI application. So let's create new project under NetBeans IDE. Select Java application. Let's give the project name as login page project. Select your project location. I'll be storing under E drive Java demo, and then just finish. So this will create a project, login page project. Now under this project, let's add a new JFrame form. Let's give class name here as login page GUI and just finish. So this will add one login page GUI.java file on the project, and now we will drag the required Swing components from this palette onto this design area. So to develop our application, let's first drag this label. Let's give the application name as login page Java GUI project. Let's add other required components on the form. We need one label for username and one more label for password. So just rename it with username, and here this is password. Now we need two text box. So first text box for username, and now this time we want to read password from user. So there is a specific component related to password available which you can drag here. So get the password field here, and then we need one button. So let's drag a button here, button 1 for login, and one more button for reset. Now to display login successful or login failed, we need one more label also. So let's put that label here. Now let's set the various properties related to all these components. I'm just minimizing my project path. Now here let's set the property related to the first title. Just make this little larger, bold, 18, and keep it center. Set the color also. And labels, text fields and buttons. Select all, right click, properties. Let's set font size to bold and 14, color of username and password a little different, so I'm selecting this two only, and this is with some different color, and text field username and password field. So let's display with a different color. And title of our application, so just select your form, go to properties, and here the title, this is the title of our form, login page application. Just close this and let's see the view. Right click, preview windows. So we will get our output like this. Let's remove this initial values from this box. Right click, edit text, just delete this. Here, password, right click, edit text, remove this, adjust the width, both the components. Finally, let's reset this JLabel 4 and now let's rename various components so that it will easier for us to write a program. So I'll be renaming this username text box with T username. Then the second text box with T password. Login button with B login. And the reset button with B reset. So these are various variable names we are changing, and the label, this is our final result label. So label result. Now all is set. Let's write the code. Now what we want, on click event of this login button, we want to compare the username and password entered by user with the username and password which are stored under the database. So just double click here. You can see most of the code is already ready, and that's the beauty of this IDE. So this is a button login action performed method where we will write our main logic, and for that let's write a login check method. We will write a custom login check method into this program. So this is our class login page GUI class, which extends the Swing JFrame, and let's add some definition here. This is Java login page project. I'm just removing some additional comments. And this is our class. This is constructor, and here we will write our custom method. Let's write a private void login check method, and in this method we will write our complete logic. When we run this, and when user enters admin under username and password as some password, so this we want to compare with the data stored under the computer. So in my computer, this is the folder where project is stored, login page project. Under root of this login page project, you create a login.data file. So this is the file where we are storing our username and password. So each line contains one username followed by password. So in this file we have 5 usernames and 5 passwords. So let's go back to our main project code. So under login check method, let's create the required variables. So we need one Boolean variable to track the status. Let's set it to false initially. Then we need one file object. So let's create file object, new file, login.txt, which is stored under the root folder of our project. Now as we are using file, so we have to import java.io.file. So just import this class. So you can see this file is imported here. After this, we need to use one scanner object. Let's create scanner data to get the data from file. Scanner my file. Now here you can see this also raising a kind of error, and this is basically asking for importing scanner class. So you can see scanner class is now imported. And then as we are using file, so we have to add exception also. We have to track exception. So let's add try catch clause here. So now here we will write our logic. Now what we will do is we will fetch data line by line from login.txt file, and that we compare with this username and password text box. So going back to the source code, let's use while loop, and inside while loop we will use scanner object data and a method called has next line. Now this has next line method returns true if data file has another line. Basically this will help us in fetching all the lines from the login.txt file. Now inside while loop we will create two string variables, string username un equal to data.next. Now this next method will find and returns the next complete word from the scanner object, that is data. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to fetch this word, and then we also want to fetch password. So we will write one more string password variable, and let's fetch this next word by using next method. So now we have two words which are fetched from this data file, and these are the words from line number 1. When next time this while loop is executed, at that time the second row will be fetched from the data file, and likewise all the rows, all the lines one by one will be fetched from this login.txt file. Now let's use this username and password content, and this we will compare with the username and password which is entered by user in this text box. So for that we will write one if statement, and under if let's compare this username with username entered by the user under t username dot get text. So basically we are comparing the word entered by user into this text box with this username which is fetched from the login.txt file. Now we also want to compare password field. So add one more condition here, password dot equals, and this we want to compare with the password dot get text. And if both are matching, in that case we will set status equal to true, which is our boolean variable. So basically at the end of execution of this while loop, if at any one of the row we are getting username and password which is matching, in that case status becomes true and this loop will end. So at the end of this while loop, then we will write one if statement which will check if status is true. So in that case what we want to do is we want to set this label 4 with appropriate message. So what we will do is here we will set a label result dot set text, and here we write appropriate message login successful. In else part we will write label result dot set text into bracket login failed. So let's save this code. Let's try to run this. And let's add admin as username and admin123 as password. So this is login successful because username and password that is matching with the username and password which is stored here. So we are not getting the full message here. So for that, let's just expand the label width and let's run this again. So just add admin123 and this is login successful. In case of mismatch, we will get login failed message. Now just to display with red and blue color, what you can do is on this login check method under if statement, when login is successful, at that time just set the label result dot set foreground method, and under set foreground method let's set the color blue when the login is successful, and when login is not successful, at that time just set color as dot red. Let's check this again. And admin123, so blue color because it's successful. In case of mismatch, login failed with red color. Now just final functionality on reset click event, we want to clear all these labels and text box. So we'll go to this design tab and just double click here on reset button. So under button reset action performed event, now we will just reset the values of all text box. So text box username dot set text equal to just blank. Same way text box password dot set text to again blank, and last label result dot set text, and this is also blank. So we are just resetting with the blank values. So save your code and check it again. This time after writing successful message, whenever we want to reset this, just click here and all the content will be simply cleared from your screen. So that's it. Designing login page Java GUI project is very simple. Enjoy your Java programming.